Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now, 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Jaguars going up against the Browns.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cleveland Browns. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Marcel Darius. Coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. He's got his tight end in Njoku. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
The speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This is Leonard Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Easy.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Here's Rodgers. Going to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I'll tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
He'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. 10 yards still left on second down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hurry up. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Back to throw now on first down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now let's go. Watch it now, Barney.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The Browns on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
We talk about setting a tone or beginning a drive. That run was absolutely textbook. I'm telling you, partner, now they're not just thinking about an easy drive. They're thinking about maybe taking it downfield.
Yeah, started at their 2. Now they've got a heavy amount of breathing room. Again, it's Fournette. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes you'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Here's Rodgers. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi busting through to get him for a loss of 6. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over. He's got a man, complete. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. And it's second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
319!
To throw is Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Luke Kuechly. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So they started that drive from the shadows of their own end zone all the way back at the 2, and they're able to get 3 out of it.
And, you know, shadows tend to scare people, right? Not in this case. This offense was not jumpy at all, handled it very well, put themselves into a position to score.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time to his left. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Over!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead. And it's 21-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be out of out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very solid gain of 27. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Rodgers now on first down. Flushed out right. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Hold that thought, Mr. Ridley. We've got a trip to the title game on the line. Folks are eager to get right back to the action. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
On first down, Rodgers. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up the lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, At any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Fresh set of downs here. They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
The Browns on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Fournette, a first down carry. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Rodgers going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is the 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
All right, here we go. Leopard!
Now back to throw. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And, you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. He's got it, and it's 24-17. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now and the ball is knocked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Final minute now of the third quarter. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Back to throw. Going left side, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 4th down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And some strong running. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Jaguars.
And that jumps the excitement level up a few notches, doesn't it? What a big-time punt return for a touchdown. Now their cohorts on the special team side, they've got to add the PAT.
That would be the equalizer. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. An unbelievable play there on 4th and long. 63 yards.
And they pick up the first down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on 3rd down or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll set up to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Jags grab it. Big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 30. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And you know in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
8 yards to go here on second down.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They're going to look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Now a handoff here to his running back. They find some open field here. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 12 more yards there and another first down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
26. No. 26. Quick, guys. Check. Also over here.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's a give to Fournette. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be second down. He'll look to throw. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A good pickup there at 22. First down now, but that clock rolling.
This is where hustle and urgency come into play. I think you've got to get up there and spike it.
Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Now they've got to signal that field goal unit, and they have to sprint out there in a hurry.
And this is always difficult on the snapper because his heart rate is...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. Charles, you think back to some of the great OT.